Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Right. This is the brother Kahan.
Brother Nagad.
Brother Yerushalayim.
Alright. From the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad. With another lesson, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. So first and foremost, Alayam La Alahayan Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai Ba'ar Kakodash Shai Yahweh Shai. Alright, we say double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations unto the brothers, who preaching and teaching the truth all the four corners of the earth in all truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so no more than ever for the truth. Shalom, Salakia, unto the speckled bird Israelites who look like the other nations, but are Israel through their forefatherly lineage. And shalom unto the Aquats, the very few but faithful sisters who in the truth here, alright, who pushing out the truth. Who listening to the truth, Salakia, who listening to the truth and being faithful in the truth, alright. Salute unto you, sisters. Alright, so the other day I had done a video, a good video, so much so that it got a good bit of views. I ain't doing this for the views, I'm doing this for the edification, but through the power and spirit of the Most High and through my big brother, I'm a one-eyed bad shout out to my big brother, I'm a one-eyed bad out in the US, for reposting my video, and by him doing that, the video got a good bit of views and it's still getting views actually, And that video was going into history concerning the word nigger. The name of that video was breaking down or breaking down and explaining the word nigger or Niger, right? And it was a very in-depth video. And I had a lot more to bring out, but for time's sake, because Jay could have a short attention span, so I had to keep it timely as possible now. Alright? So we're going into more history, right? Because I said in that video itself, I've been having this book here, right? Babylon to Timbuktu, and it's time I start using it, right? It's time I start using it. The author of this book is Rudolph R. Windsor, right? Besides this, I also have Nature Knows No Color Line, and these books, it has a lot of accurate history in it. These books are very important, because it shows you, it teaches you, it enlightens you. As I said in the last video, where is the greatest saying that the so-called white man have against us? Anything you want to hide from a Negro, all you have to do is put it in a book, because we don't like to read. And reading is important. That's why the scripture say, what blessed is he that what? Read it.
If I'm here, I want to. I can know that.
Go ahead.
Let me see if I get this one time. That's a back up on
blessed is he that readeth.
Revelation 1 and 3.
Yeah, that Revelation 1 and 3, but there are some is well, none of God. Yeah. So we are enlightened. A lot of you so-called Negroes, you all just so do one edification. A lot of you all just want to stay 1 week. You all want to rise above. You all according to what is that looking for?
Yeah. I can see that now.
Secure the book and read it.
Correct. Important. Right on the Isaiah 34:16. Do you remember? He says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Yes, seek ye out of the book of the Most High and read. Go ahead.
He said, no one of these shall fail.
Which is the prophecy. None of the prophecy that is written in this book, it is going to fail. Not one. Not one. Right? Go ahead.
He said, none shall want her mate.
Right? You can't make this book, you can't make the Bible with no other book. You can't make the Bible with the core. That's like I bring out the same scripture for a Turkish Negro who following Islam. You know, because we have all kind of things to say about the Bible, and I want to ask him if he can prove it. He can't prove it, right? All kind of things to say against the Bible, but you can't prove it. But I show him, and I let him plain flat that
Jimmy and Isaiah 38.
But I show him that I show him that the Quran is garbage. I let him know it straight up. Because me and he good, I can afford to tell you that, right? We from the same area, what not so forth. I say the Quran is garbage, right? And he said, how you can say that? So I pulled the same scripture for it, right? Because what I show him, I said the Bible, what makes the Bible different to all these other books, the Babylonian Talmud, the Bhagavad Gita, and all these other books. These books have no prophecy. I say, what prophecy the Quran has?
That's like we say none shall want to meet. You cannot meet another book
with the Bible.
With the Bible. The book, like for instance, this book we're into, which is Babylon to Timbuktu, that is history, and it coincides with the scripture.
Because prophecy, history
and prophecy must go together.
Because history coincides with prophecy, prophecy coincides with history. It's only logic.
So and that go for all these brothers who that go for all these brothers now. These brothers who go into all different type of books, right? They go into all different type of books, right? And you know, wayward doctrine.
Yeah. Because the scripture says to the making of many books there is no end. Just roughly paraphrasing. Meaning to say that you will just be ever learning but never coming to knowledge of the truth. Simple as that. I never finish off what I have here. He says, seek ye out to the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want a meat.
Yeah.
For my mouth, for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them together.
His mouth had commanded and his spirit had gathered who together? Who's it them? The elect of Israel. Right? I see them at gathered, so where would that have never even come to this?
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 8.
Yeah, well,
now go, write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come, forever and ever.
For what?
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever. Right? Yeah. And that is it, right?
Yeah.
Because the history speaks for itself. Right? The name of this video, because this video is literally directed to Vocab Malone, or I just say Vocab Hormone, aka Vocab Hormone. Right?
And Dr. James White.
Yeah, and Dr. James White, yeah? Vocab Hormone, relative. I'm more leaning, I'm more going at Vocab Hormone. Right? Because that way is a whole. Right? And hormone because why? It's a biatch. It's a biatch. I want to use, go explicit and whatnot so far.
I saw somebody put something on the on the chat.
On the channel?
Yeah, on the channel called Vocab is a Geek or something like that.
That's one of those algorithms or one.
Yeah. But they haven't to put in the apostle to have his on.
Oh yeah, he's a scoffer. He's a scoffer. Who we're talking about? He's a scoffer. Yeah.
But he don't have nothing to say.
He's a Vocab supporter.
Right. He don't have nothing to say. He could go against what you're saying.
Yeah.
But he didn't come with that. All he's saying is Vocab. It can be saying spam.
He held on with Vocab. You know, with Vocab hormone. Right? Because that way you carry hormone. You don't carry testosterone. Right?
The word was spam. The word is a judge, so the word is condemn him. Alright, so
that's
how it is.
I want to read here, read this in this block. If you know this our thing here, then you're jumping down to here and stopping to this thing, right? Yeah, well.
is the book From Babylon to Timbuktu,
Right.
92, heading Eldad the Danite.
Right, good.
Right? In the 9th century, a black African Hebrew.
A black African Hebrew. You go with that, that's a please, right, vocab? Right? But he's not really not African, he's Israelite. Right? But a matter of fact, take out the word African and put the proper word. Israelite.
Right? Go back in the same video where we break it down the word nigger.
Yeah.
Right? In the 9th century, it is an Israelite Hebrew, right, arrived in the city of Kairouan in Algeria.
In where?
In Algeria.
In Algeria. Where is Algeria? Algeria is North Africa. Alright? Algeria is North Africa. I think you are the map by also ask to bring on the map.
It's somewhere there, yeah.
You see, because I want to be, I know it's not Africa, but I want to make sure I'm the exact in which country it borders. Because I think
so like yeah, but Israel is not, but Israel or Jerusalem is not East Africa. So even if Vocab Malone will try to say
Algeria is the northwest, but I want to make sure where
so
it borders.
even if Vocab Malone were to make an argument,
Libya, Morocco.
Libya and Morocco, because
Mauritania.
Libya and what?
Mauritania.
Mauritania, right?
Yeah.
And Mauritania still carrying the same, right? Because Algeria, right? So it's northwest. Because let me say northwest Africa. Right? Algeria, because it's a very big country. Algeria. Then you have Tunisia, right? So it's bordering Tunisia and Morocco. I just want to make sure and be correct with what I say. Right? It's bordering Tunisia and Morocco, right? Go ahead.
Right? In this city was one of the famous Talmudic schools.
Right now, that is thing. Because Israel was going off. Because when we started to deal with our Talmud in the Babylonian captivity, right? You will get certain accounts with Israel. You will get certain accounts in the Apocrypha and First Esdras and what have you, but we were dealing with that Babylonian Talmud, right? When he was under the Babylonians, right? Good.
Right? The name of this Hebrew was Eldad the Danite.
Right? He was a Danite, right? Now he knew that for a fact that he was a Danite, right? Good. So and then because when they go through the scriptures, the Mosai didn't destroy the whole of Dan, right? Dan ended up being, ended up assembling themselves amongst the rest of the tribes. Right? Go ahead.
He told a credible story.
A what?
A credible story.
A credible story. Okay, vocab, a credible story. Go ahead.
Of a Hebrew empire.
Of a what?
Hebrew empire.
Of a Hebrew empire. Wait, which part?
South of the Sahara.
South of the Sahara.
In the Western Sudan.
In the Western Sudan. Right? Because the word Sudan is just an Arabic word for the word dark, right? And Sudan, because they was calling the lower part of Africa Sudan, right? You had Eastern Sudan, right? You had Eastern Sudan, which is the land of Sudan right now, where you know Sudan and North and Southern Sudan, Slovakia, right? Going stretching all the way across to Central Africa, the Congo and what have you, Rwanda, right? And even all to certain parts of South Africa, like Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Botswana, what have you, right? Going all the way over to the west, right? Which is Ghana, Senegal, Benin Republic, and what have you, right? So go ahead,
Alright?
Yeah, go ahead.
So says Eldad the Danite, right?
Yeah.
According to Eldad the Danite, the Hebrews in the interior of Africa.
In the where?
In the interior of Africa.
In the interior of Africa.
But you notice what he said? He said are the Hebrews that in the interior of Africa. So it fulfills the prophecy that we went into Africa after the fall in 70 AD.
And not only that, even before.
Well, it just proved, and it can, because it just proved that we were actually back and forth now.
Even before, because we have been doing trade with these Hamites and them.
And it's no strange thing. It's right, data right there. What you beating up yourself for, vocab? Repent and believe the gospel.
We can repent here, Edomites.
Alright, well.
We can
And
repent.
face your judgment fast, you hold.
That's all you have to
We
do.
can repent here, Edomite. Go ahead.
That's what
Face
you
the
have to do.
judgment fast.
Right?
Go ahead.
Right? So according to Eldad the Danite, the
Uh-huh.
Hebrews in the interior of Africa spoke a Phoenician Hebraic language.
Spoke of what?
Phoenician Hebraic language.
Which
Canaanites and them.
so that can which one time come to my mind is the Apostle Paul. Yeah? Like the Apostle Paul, when the woman is taken to be an Egyptian,
Yeah.
and he's actually an Israelite.
Israelite gun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That-
You mean the Roman centurion, I mean?
yeah, when they came and say, that Egyptian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Roman centurion.
Yeah.
So we look at a little piece again, huh?
Right? According to Eldad the Danite, the Hebrews in the interior of Africa spoke a Phoenician Hebraic language.
Alright, spoke of Phoenician Hebrew language, right? Because those Phoenicians, which is really those Canaanites, right? Where they speak the language of Canaan is really the original Hebrew. That's what we were speaking.
Gun.
Right? Go ahead.
Mixed with Arabic.
Right? Makes it Arabic because why you were dwelling amongst these Arabs. A lot of them had us to flee from Arabia, right? Because of Mohammedanism, which we know today as Islam, and come into Africa.
And then some of our people get caught up in that very same garbage.
Yeah, get caught up in that
because they was it's either they offered that or the sword. You know where we go.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you see some of our people strong in Islam, it's because of what? That same the creep I passed on is either Islam or the sword.
So yeah.
And persecution.
Well, yeah, persecution.
They went through.
Right? Go ahead.
The same way the white
That's why
people
when you go to Hebrews chapter 13, I don't want to be long, but I just have to paraphrase it. He said, but it is high time.
You mean Romans?
Romans, not Hebrews, so like you can. Romans, he said, but it is high time to awake out of sleep. So all them folly that you're in, Islam, Catholicism, you just name it, time to wake out of sleep.
They had a religion which had come down from Moses.
They had not a religion, a heritage that came down from what?
From Moses.
That came down from Moses. Go ahead.
And a Hebrew emperor. It was believed that this emperor was named Sultan or Bulatan. Eldad said that the people of this tribe had fled from the kingdom of Israel after Sennacherib the Assyrian.
After what?
Sennacherib the Assyrian.
Right, you will get that account.
Had subdued it.
In Kings.
Second Kings.
In Second Kings. You will get that account in 2 Kings 17.
Yeah, when the Syrian army came up against
right?
the king of Judah, if I'm mistaken.
Right? You will get that, see if you can get that in 2 Kings. Because Sennacherib was an Assyrian king, right? And a lot of us fled Salakia. Fled. Who we didn't capture? They flee into Africa. It was a normal thing.
Alright, I'll read 2 Kings 17. Let me start 2 Kings 17, let me start at verse 6.
You see?
Is that he right me to start verse 6? Or I can start at verse 22 or 24.
You can start at 22.
22, it makes sense because it's a lot of reading to go down. But you could read the account yourself. I just
That's not. That's not. Start from 1 and you go jump. Start from 1. Start from verse 1 and then you go jump.
2 Kings 17 verse 1.
Yeah.
In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, began Hosea, the son of Elah, to reign in Samaria over Israel 9 years.
Right now, he was the last king. He was the last northern kingdom king. All right, go ahead.
Remember, go down.
Yeah.
And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord.
Go ahead.
So there and there you see the Israelites always doing some shit.
Right, go ahead.
In the sight of the Lord. But not as the king of Israel that were before him.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. Against him came up
Shalmaneser.
Yeah, Shalmaneser, king of Assyria. And Hosea became his servant and gave him present. Now imagine that, came up against him and he becomes servant now.
Yeah.
Mind of what Nebuchadnezzar when he came and take Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Israel always becoming servitude to the nations. But anyway, let me go. Verse 4. And the king of Assyria found conspiracy in Hosea, for he had sent messengers to So, king of Egypt, and brought no present to the king of Assyria, as he had done year by year. Therefore the king of Assyria shut him up and bound him in prison. Verse 5. Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land and went up to Samaria and besieged it 3 years. Verse 6. In the 9th year of Hosea, the king of Assyria took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria, placed them in Hala, that's good, right? Hala,
Yeah.
and in Habor by the river Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes. Now we'll jump to verse
Yeah, but you're not reading the whole chapter.
So I'll jump to verse 22.
Yeah.
For the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from them. So the sins didn't depart from them. Verse 23.
Yeah, well, start from 20. Go up to 20.
Go up to 20? Alright, no problem.
Yeah, go up to 20.
I will. Verse 20. And the Lord rejected all the seed of Israel,
Which is the northern kingdom,
and afflicted them and delivered them into the hands of spoilers.
which is the Assyrians.
It's like you Edomites be spoilers now.
Come on.
Into the hand of spoilers, until he had cast them out of his sight. Verse 21. For he rent Israel from the house of David, and they made Jeroboam the son of Nebat king. And Jeroboam drave Israel from following the Lord, and made them sin a great sin. Verse 22. For the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from them. Verse 23. Until the Lord Yahweh power removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants the prophets. So was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day.
Alright, so now, how it is that this man, Eldad the Danite, if the Israelites, if we are not the Israelites, right? We are not the Israelites. But yet still this man coming and dwelling amongst a group of people. How it is he can give an accurate historical event concerning the people that live in this land here, that resided in the land of Ham, that he acknowledged as his kinsmen, his people. How that be impossible? Because obviously the man is an Israelite, and he know that the people who he relating to and relating about is fellow Israelites.
And I just want to throw in something to as you're talking about that. Why it is the Lemba people had to engrave on stone the Ten Commandments and some of the Hebrew writings of the Lord? Because they know they don't want you Edomite, you white people to come into Africa and discard it now. And the Lemba people had to also do that, and that going on from generation unto generation unto generation. So, Vocab Malone, the Lord rests in your spirit now. Today, your spirit going on in the grave to rest.
Good, continue. Well,
He debunked.
Yeah.
Good.
Alright? Okay, Eldad said that the people of this tribe had fled from the kingdom of Israel after Sennacherib the Assyrian had subdued it, and that other Israelite tribes such as Naphtali, Gad, and Asher were in the land from which he came. Alright?
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
You're skipping down to the right?
Yeah, go ahead, skip down.
The last paragraph on that page 192. We are grateful for the travels and researches of Nahum Schultz.
Right, he was a researcher, a historian, Nahum Schultz, right? Well,
who wrote in the early part of the 20th century. He said, for many years, the author of this book has been gathering material for a history of the Jewish migration.
Of the Jews' migration, go ahead.
Right, the Jews' migrations into the Sahara.
Into the where?
Sahara.
Where is the blasted Sahara?
That alone would tell you, from the time you hear that word Sahara, that is a big clue to tell you, we are the Israelites. Because we are the ones came to that.
Where is the Sahara situated?
And the sub-Saharan slave trade too.
And well, look at that.
Sub-Saharan slave trade.
Read up, read.
Right? And the Sudan.
And the where?
And the Sudan.
Where is Sudan situated?
Vocab don't know, he just feeling, he doesn't try to be stupid and being an idiot.
Go ahead up.
Right? One part of his work is already done. The establishing of the authenticity of these migrations.
Right, so go ahead.
To the writing of the Arabs and the oral traditions.
To the what?
To the writing of the Arabs.
Because he went and he went and deal with them Arabs and them to find out who is these people that residing in the land of Ham that has separate customs
to the normal Hamites.
To the native Hamites and them. So you see, he got the information from because the Arabs know who we are. Right, go ahead.
Right? And the oral tradition.
And the what?
The oral traditions.
Oral traditions
of the country. He can now add the archaeological evidence furnished by the ruins of ancient Jew cities in the Sahara and the Sudan.
Wow.
Come on. Come on.
Right? Alright, and the Hamites as well, the Fulani.
Yeah, the Fulanis
also corroborate that these people are from the land of Canaan.
Yeah.
Right? From this them Fulanis, the Sokoto Empire.
Yeah.
Right? They know for a fact. They just admitted that we came from the land of Canaan. Right?
But the Ashanti speak, the Ashanti tell them plain that their history came across the Red Sea.
Go ahead up. Go ahead up. Read.
And one of the villages in Judah is what? Ashan?
Yeah.
But I guess Vocab Malone, he wouldn't
care about that.
Yeah, can piece that together.
Yeah, go ahead.
His lie IQ.
Yeah, the lie IQ.
Yeah, a high lie IQ.
Come.
Right, but feeling him. Alright, Jewish cities in the Sahara and the Sudan, and the documentary evidence of Hebrew inscriptions like those of Tuat, which date from the 13th and 14th centuries.
Right, which goes back into what? Into ancient artifacts. Right? Go ahead.
It is now an established fact.
It is now an established what?
Fact.
Fact. Truth. Proof. Go ahead.
That Ghana.
That where?
Ghana was a Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite state.
Which was oh gosh, which way it was called, boy?
Yeah, what we want to
was it Gao? They used to call it. It was Gao or something like that.
Gao.
Yeah, Gao.
Yeah. I believe it's like that. Gao.
Because that's not Salakia. Because you don't understand Ghana. When we say Ghana, I want you all to understand this. That is the reason why I ask you to bring out the map. What you have to understand, Ghana, it wasn't just the country Ghana we know it as today. Yeah? Ghana was consists of Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Cameroon, right? Gabon, right? Going all down to Angola,
which I want to believe through the Spirit of the Lord, that is the actual direct province of Judah. And we understand something, it will start from straight in Jerusalem, coming straight up down into Africa. That's why it wasn't hard. That when the Lord tell me, go into Africa, go there now. You understand? Get away from Jerusalem itself, but go there. So now Judah, the province of Judah will be that one scripture. You get the scripture from and get the Spirit here with you. Remove not the ancient landmark. Because what Vocab Malone, what you will come to understand from this brother called Brother God and Priest Kahan and Brother Rashalam here, from GMS prophetic vibration, what you will got to understand is that since you Edomites remove the ancient landmarks, the place where you banging on as Jerusalem will be Jerusalem today. And I can afford to say that. But bring out the scripture and Priest Kahan will continue expounding. See, that's the whole high.
You know what is exactly, right?
Remove not the ancient landmark. And when those landmarks were removed, that is why the whole world corrupted and believed, and then your Christian could put on the head on guillotine and say, nah, what is it? Jesus is a what? A white man, a white dude.
Yeah, nice, right? Yeah. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 28.
Right.
Remove not the ancient landmark.
Remove what?
The ancient landmark.
He said remove not the ancient landmark. But who did it? Esau, Edom. Yeah. You so-called white people came and do that. So your judgment pending. That is why you all don't want me to be the people, or don't want us to see ourselves as the children of Israel, or be the children of Israel, because you tell us that if you do that, you will offset prophecy. But the prophecy is already set in order.
They done written already, so yeah, they could offset it.
And you can't do nothing about it. But face the judgment. You know, see in the beginning, possible.
So remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set.
Which I what?
Fathers have set.
Yeah, and you that way you did. You come and you again God complex about you, boy.
And really and truly it's not even men set to this Yahweh Shai set the boundaries.
Yeah, that we said in Deuteronomy 32 verse 8, he said it's a set the boundaries of the according to the children of Israel. So if you remove the landmark, what the world looking at today as Jerusalem and the holy places will really not be.
Done.
Right, so go back to the
right?
Yeah.
So you're going back to Babylon the Timbuktu, page 93, right?
Yeah.
Second paragraph.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is now an established fact that Ghana was a Hebrew Israelite state.
Right? It was a Hebrew Israelite state, right? But Ghana ended up, right?